Hello, my name is Patrick. I work for the Center for Independent Living of South Florida down in Miami. And what my role is, I'm the Youth Transition Coordinator there. The way how it came about for me, this all went back since 2006 when I used to be a student at Robert Morgan Educational Center when I was studying for business technology. And at the same time, I used to be a client of vocational rehabilitation. So during that year, I met one of the former advocates at the Center for Independent Living of South Florida that they were recruiting young adults with disabilities to go advocate for other young Floridians at the time for the Florida Youth Advocacy Committee, that which was a sub council of the Florida Independent Living Council. And from then on, I've been doing that for nearly 9 years until I aged out. But nevertheless, it has opened doors for me to work at the Center for Independent Living of South Florida. And from then on, that's when I became more involved into the independent living advocacy movement. Our main focus right now here at the Center for Independent Living of South Florida is transition from high school to adulthood, because as many young adults with disabilities are mostly underestimated, because mostly either teachers, counselors, or transition specialists, some of them, they feel or believe that that some of the students can do or cannot do certain things. So they try to decide for them. And I believe that students should also to learn how to advocate for themselves and prove to their educators, even parents, wrong, that they can actually achieve anything, but are with realistic goals as well. I would like to see a lot of inclusion in the community, because like I just wrote a moment ago on a sign saying that inclusion is independence. That means that the more people with disabilities are excluded from the community and from doing what they do best, the more they will be stagnant. But the more you include them in the community and include them and exposing them to opportunities just like anyone else, I believe that people with disabilities can achieve great things as well in life. Also, at the time that we work with our young adults with disabilities at the Center for Independent Living of South Florida, we like to focus on adult like topics rather than treating them as children, because I've had in the past as testimonials from some of the parents that some of the young adults that were involved in other organizations for people with disabilities, probably the child or their young son or their young daughter was already 18 or 19, and they were still being treated as if they were 5 or 6 year olds. Like, for example, in other places, they were bringing in during Christmas time the Santa Claus, or during springtime the Easter Bunny. And so that wasn't really age appropriate anymore, when young adults really want to experience the same thing as any other teenager and as any other college age student would like to experience. So we focus on teaching them how to cook on basic recipes online, even to we have virtually. We have on a quarterly basis a public health practitioner based from the St. Petersburg area that she does it on Zoom to talk about safe sex education and sexual abuse prevention towards young adults with disabilities, for them to learn how to set boundaries in case if someone wants to abuse them, or how to report it and advocate for themselves. And have done in the past voting workshops to teach them about how the voting system works and how and what to listen to when they're going to be listening to potential president, mayors, or elected officials, to listen to things and not to listen too much in regards to what other people are saying about them, but listen to the ideas of what feels that it would benefit them. And one of the most favorite things that we like to do is we like to go out a lot into the community, as we like to take them to age appropriate places, like to museums, to the movies, and even teaching them how to take public transportation, as Miami is a great sized city, and that gives them the opportunity to go out and explore their community, something that they have never done before on their own, and budget their money when we go out and make them feel like the adults who they really are, rather than treating them like children.